Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. White's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 84 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing, Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
I thought the Jets had a really impressive draft in 2021. They took quarterback Zach Wilson at 2. Got line help with Elijah Vera-Tucker after they traded with Minnesota at 14. And then went and grabbed this man, Elijah Moore from Ole Miss, with the 2nd pick of round 2. Plenty of targets to go around, a fairly thin receiving core now. And Elijah Moore, so explosive, picks up the first down. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Well, now they'll try the end around, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 14 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 4 that time, and the Jets are going to have it 1st and goal. Coleman is in. Touchdown, Jets. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Jonnu Smith spent 4 productive years in Tennessee, but really broke out in 2020 with a career-high 41 catches and 8 touchdowns. They really love his ability to get downfield.
Jones throwing on first down, and that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. Breaks a tackle. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.